In early July 2025, a 39-year-old Indonesian diplomat was found lifeless in his rented room, his head wrapped in duct tape. No signs of struggle, no forced entry, but something didn't feel right. And the more investigators looked, the stranger the case became. The man was known only by his initials, ADP. He served in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, stationed in Jakarta. On the morning of July 8th, a caretaker at the boarding house noticed something strange. ADP hadn't been seen for days. His room was locked. When the door was finally opened, he was lying on the bed, covered with a blanket, and his face completely wrapped in layers of duct tape. At first glance, it looked like murder, but oddly, no bruises, no wounds, and no sign of a break-in. Police began to question. Was this self-inflicted? Was it a suicide with bizarre details? Or was someone trying to stage it that way? Fingerprints were found on the tape, but they belonged to the victim himself. Even more puzzling, his wallet, phone, and passport were untouched. Witnesses say they didn't hear anything unusual. No screams, no fights, just silence. Only CCTV footage shows the caretaker walking near the room the night before, but nothing else. Police questioned for people, his wife, neighbors, the caretaker, and the landlord. They're still waiting to interview his co-workers from the ministry. The autopsy found no external injuries and no drugs in his system. Toxicology reports are still pending. But here's what makes the case more chilling. He had a history of high cholesterol and acid reflux. Could a medical episode have caused his death? And the tape, applied after death? Why would anyone wrap the face of a dead man? Unless they had something to hide? Officials say it's too early to call it a crime, but former high-ranking police officers have called the scene suspicious. Very few people knew ADP was staying at that gas, and there were no signs of a struggle. If it wasn't homicide, why was his body treated like one? The truth behind the diplomat's death is still under investigation. Autopsy and forensic analysis may take weeks. Until then, all we have are questions, and a man found alone, in silence, with his face sealed shut by tape. Was it an accident, a cover-up, or something far more sinister?